Hello and welcome to the Mushroom Murder Trial podcast. I'm Lisa, and today Erin Patterson's triple murder trial began its 7th week in the Supreme Court of Victoria. The mother of two is accused of serving a beef Wellington laced with death cap mushrooms to her 4 relatives, resulting in the deaths of 3 people. She's pleading not guilty to all charges. Quick reminder, make sure you're subscribing to my newsletter. It's the place to be. Just go to mushroommurdertrial.com. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this podcast on your preferred platform so you never miss an episode. And there is a lot going on, so I've been increasingly doing more episodes each week. But at the start of the hearing in Morwell today, the prosecutor, Dr. Nanette Rogers, turned to an earlier statement made by Ms Patterson regarding a cosmetic clinic. The accused had previously told the court she had booked an appointment at the Enrich Clinic in Melbourne in early September 2023. She said the appointment was related to a planned gastric bypass procedure. Dr. Rogers questioned this claim. The Enrich Clinic does not offer gastric bypass surgery or gastric sleeve surgery. Agree or disagree? Ms Patterson responded, I don't know, adding that she was puzzled but recalled making the appointment. Ms Patterson said, quote, it would have to been weight-related to weight loss surgery because it was a different procedure I was doing with them. I was looking into liposuction as well. Dr. Rogers then accused her of lying to the court. No, it wasn't a lie. That's what my memory was, Ms Patterson said. At one point during the morning session, the accused attempted to start questioning the prosecutor during an exchange about her online activity. Dr. Rogers responded, quote, I'm the person who asks the questions. If there's something that needs to be clarified in the re-examination, then your barrister will do so. No problem, Ms Patterson replied. The state is alleging the stay-at-home mum panicked and left a Leongatha hospital after learning doctors suspected death cap mushroom poisoning. Dr. Rogers questioned Ms Patterson about her medical condition in the days following the fatal lunch. She was shown medical results, including her potassium levels, which were low on the night of Monday, July 31, but improved by Tuesday morning. Previous evidence confirmed her liver function tests showed no signs of liver damage. Dr. Rogers then challenged Ms Patterson on the seriousness of her illness. Quote, I suggest that you were not seriously unwell because you did not consume even a minute amount of death cap mushrooms at the lunch. What do you say? Ms Patterson replied, I have no idea if I did or I didn't. Dr. Rogers continued, you were not suffering from death cap mushroom poisoning. I suggest you deliberately tried to make it seem like you were. You did that because you knew you had not eaten death cap mushrooms. Incorrect, Ms Patterson responded. The prosecutor went on to say, quote, and you knew how suspicious it would look if you did not seem sick like your guests. Incorrect, Ms Patterson replied again. Then the court moved on to evidence given by Dr. Chris Webster from the Leongatha Urgent Care Clinic, who told the court he'd warned Ms Patterson that her children's lives were at risk and they urgently needed to be seen in hospital. The 50-year-old said the medical practitioner told her that her children could be, quote, scared and alive or dead when she expressed reluctance about bringing them into hospital. Quote, he made it clear he thought that they might be at risk, she said. Dr. Rogers asked if she was reluctant to tell the children. Ms Patterson said the doctor's comment was, quote, bizarre, and he was, quote, yelling at her at the time. Now we're moving on to a conversation with Simon Patterson. The court then heard about a conversation between Erin Patterson and her estranged husband, Simon Patterson. She confirmed Simon had asked if she was well enough to pick the children up for school to be checked. Ms Patterson agreed that he ended up collecting them after she consented. Dr. Rogers asked whether she had paused before answering Simon. quote, "I have no idea," Ms Patterson said. Dr. Rogers, I suggest you pause because you realise that you insisted on going to pick up the children. That would undermine your being unwell, Dr. Rogers proposed. Well, I don't know if I paused or not, so I can't really agree with what you're saying, but the only thing I remember out of that interaction was he said it in a really sarcastic tone that put me off a bit, said Ms Patterson. Dr. Rogers then asked, "Are you making this up as you go along, Ms Patterson?" The reply was no, as she scoffed. Thank you so much for listening today. For more information, go to my website. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter, mushroommurdertrial.com. Plus, I'm on all the socials, and down below in the show notes, we'll have all those details for you. And if you feel like rewarding me for the thousands of hours I've spent on this work, I have a Buy Me a Coffee membership, which allows you to pay $5 as a one-off thanks, but only if you can afford it and only if you want to. It's greatly received. Plus, you'll get exclusive membership material on the site. And as we get closer to a verdict, there will be more and more material coming out. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time today, and I will get back to you with the latest from the mushroom murder trial very, very soon. Thanks. Bye.